Waiting for the return of Netflix's hit sci-fi series Stranger Things was no easy feat, but we can honestly say it was worth it. Not only did the Duffer Brothers deliver with their story, but they also gave us several hit tracks to jam onto, which include Kate Bush's hit track. For today's episode, we'll be discussing how the Stranger Things creators were surprised by Kate Bush's song Explosion, so keep on watching today's video. The Kate Bush song Explosion surprises the Stranger Things creators thanks to the show's recent season. Co-creator of Stranger Things Matt Duffer acknowledges that he was unaware of the inclusion of Kate Bush's Running Up That Hill would spark a flurry of interest in the musician and her work. The 1985 song made its television debut in May during the fourth season of the program, which increased streaming by approximately 10,000%. It continued to dominate the chart in 8 nations, including Bush's native United Kingdom, where it spent 3 weeks at the top. It is estimated that Bush profited more than $2 million on its comeback. Still, a lot of fans and viewers hoped they could get another Running Up That Hill moment, but the creators stood by what they said. Quote, "I've seen articles that are like, what will be Stranger Things' next Kate Bush moment? There will be another one," Duffer told The Hollywood Reporter in an interview a short while ago, continuing to say, "If we attempt that with another song, it will fail. Ross, our music supervisor, and I had a list of possible songs we wanted, and Running Up That Hill was all of them." Duffer went on to say that he would have been lying if he had predicted that the song would have the impact it did, and he believes that this is because Bush was so much ahead of her time. The music is extremely current, according to him, and kids are hooked on it. As impactful as the song was in the latest season, did you know negotiations for the song's inclusion in the series took a while? Find out more by watching today's video. According to executives at Warner Music Group, it took a shockingly long time for Stranger Things to obtain permission to utilize Kate Bush's Running Up That Hill. After its initial July 2016 launch, the popular series Stranger Things has grown to become a mainstay on Netflix. The show's 5th and final season is anticipated to air sometime between late 2023 or early 2024. Season 4 was pushed earlier this year in 2 parts. Stranger Things' 4th season is presently nominated for 12 Emmy Awards this year, raising the show's overall amount nominations for the award to 51. Since Season 1, Stranger Things has drawn attention for its innovative use of music. Popular songs from the 1980s are frequently used in the series both as background music and as crucial plot aspects. The Clash's "Should I Stay or Should I Go" became an iconic aspect of the series in Season 1 when Will used it to connect with his family in the Upside Down by getting the song to play on a turntable. The kids learn that playing a person's favorite song can help them escape Vecna's grasp in Season 4, which marks a new way for music to be included in the Stranger Things story. Max is able to escape Vecna's clutches by playing Bush's Running Up That Hill for her, and the use of the song in the series greatly increased Bush's fame. For the first time in more than 30 years, Running Up That Hill, which was first published back in 1985, topped the charts in May and June of 2022. Nevertheless, getting Bush's okay to use the now famous song wasn't simple. Senior VP Sync, the UK, and Europe for Warner Music Group, Tim Miles, spoke with THR in an interview and claims that although sync arrangements frequently take time, it took approximately 2 years to incorporate Running Up That Hill into Stranger Things. Miles claims that the Stranger Things team needed to know if they could utilize Bush's song because it was such a significant element of Season 4, but it required a lot of wrangling. Getting Running Up That Hill into the Netflix series, according to Miles, was the longest negotiation he had ever witnessed. Even though TV sync talks frequently take a long time, it's not like advertising where we get a very quick, "can we use this song?" and we have to work out if we can and if they can afford it, Miles explained. TV has a very long timeline, and because the music was so crucial to this scene, they had to know whether the song could be used. He went on to say that it took them almost 2 years to sit down and discuss this with Kate Bush and her team. Miles added that because they had to get it right, the negotiation was perhaps the longest on television he had ever witnessed. They must have had backing musicians because the song is obviously so powerful, but he is certain that this was their all-time favorite. Even though Miles acknowledges that the show probably had a few backup tunes in case the arrangement with Kate Bush didn't work out, the lengthy negotiations were ultimately beneficial for the singer and the program. Bush is quite picky about allowing her songs to be used in movies and TV series, according to Stranger Things Season 4's music producer Nora Felder. So Felder had to create the ideal pitch for Bush. Felder ultimately persuaded Bush to allow the series to utilize Running Up That Hill by sending an essay to her on how the song will be incorporated into Max's trip. In addition to playing a significant role in Stranger Things, Running Up That Hill would bring a whole new audience to Bush's music. 37 years after its its release, the song reached number 8 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart in June of this year, becoming Bush's all-time highest charting single. Stranger Things has a huge fan base, so it appears that Bush's initial hesitation to allow her song to be used in the show was unfounded after all, as her music is now loved by a whole new generation. So let's talk more about the two iconic Kate Bush moments in the show, and in our humble opinion, we believe the second Kate Bush moment is more impactful than the first. The kids devise a strategy in the dramatic season 4 finale of Stranger Things that will result in Vecna being killed while in control of Max. To put Vecna into a trance so they can burn him from the Upside Down, they use her as bait. The youngsters are dispersed into numerous camps as part of their plan. Dustin and Eddie are on bat duty. Lucas and Max walk into the Upside Down version of the murder house to communicate with Vecna, and the rest of them are armed to the teeth, so they're ready to take Vecna down when he's at his most vulnerable. Lucas's little sister serves as a communication point. Max and Lucas share a very intimate moment as they wait for her to become Vecna's bait as the children prepare to man their battle stations. The exchange is portrayed by the use of the well-known and now viral Kate Bush song Running Up That Hill, which returns after playing a crucial role in Stranger Things. Since they can't talk in the Upside Down without drawing significant attention from monsters there, Max writes on a piece of paper to communicate with Lucas, "Hi." He then responds with an adorable and wholesome "Hi" with a smiley face. However, when Max and Lucas are conversing, the song switches from the chorus to the verse that reads, "It's you and me, won't be unhappy. Oh come on baby, oh come on darling, let me steal this moment from you now." This contrasts with Max eventually confiding in Lucas, and with Lucas asking her out that Friday to a movie. It's a beautiful scene with a great soundtrack, and the lyrics perfectly express Max's current sentiments towards Lucas. She is taking a moment with him before anything horrible occurs to either of them, because she might not survive the situation alive. At this time, the symbolism of the Kate Bush song deepens the expression not just of how Max feels about losing her brother, but also how she feels at the same moment with Lucas. We know shortly after how Vecna came to haunt Max after and left her half dead. Fast forward to a few scenes later, we see Lucas reading to Max by her hospital bed. What was the book he was reading, and what was its importance to the scene? When Lucas asks Max out on a date, Max replies with a stick figure drawing of the two of them holding hands. Lucas later tapes this drawing above Max's hospital bed while she recovers from Vecna's almost fatal attack at the finale. Lucas begins reading to Max near the beginning of the scenario at the hospital bed, wherein the paragraph he reads aloud is from Stephen King and Peter Straub's The Talisman, and it describes how Jack, the main character, first encounters the book's version of the Upside Down, much as Max and Lucas did when they too went into the Upside Down together. Hopefully we'll get to see more similar scenes like the Kate Bush moment in the 5th and final season of the Stranger Things. And that's a wrap on today's video. What song do you think will be included next season? Let us know in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching, and before you go, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to our channel with the notification bell on for more videos just like this. We'll see you next time, and thanks.